Every few years in the automotive world, we witness a moment that feels like a turning point. A moment where a company doesn't just update a product, it reveals its philosophy, its ambition, and its long-term strategy. This week, Rivian delivered exactly that, not with a flashy event or a loud announcement, but with a series of strategic moves that, when connected together, tell a story about a company evolving from a bold startup into a future energy powerhouse. It begins with the return of the R2 prototype to New York City, a vehicle that many believe will determine whether Rivian becomes a mainstream brand or remains a premium niche manufacturer. The new gray color might have caught attention first, but the engineering community immediately focused on something much more important. Rivian quietly relocated the charging port to the left rear side. That decision signals complete alignment with Tesla's charging layout, which means the R2 must fit seamlessly into the evolving NACS-based infrastructure in America. Instead of waiting to redesign a full panel later, Rivian used a 3D printed structural section to quickly test the new integration. This approach reduces tooling costs early, shortens validation timelines, and showcases a willingness to experiment rapidly, a trait usually reserved for software companies, not automakers. A prototype like this isn't just a preview, it's a communication tool. It tells suppliers how Rivian is thinking, it tells investors how fast Rivian can iterate, and it tells customers that Rivian understands practicality matters, especially as EVs aim to reach everyday families. Everything about the R2, its size, efficiency priorities, battery focus, and now its charging port are geared towards scale. Rivian wants to sell hundreds of thousands of these. For that to work, charging must be seamless, manufacturing must be cost-optimized, and margins must be healthier than the R1 generation. Meanwhile, Rivian launched new deals designed to boost demand for current R1 vehicles. On paper, these incentives look generous: low financing rates, thousands in assistance, and stacked lease benefits. But when you look through a financial lens, the strategy becomes clear. Rivian is protecting gross margin by tying discounts to higher trim models instead of cutting prices at the entry level. They're supporting short-term sales while also positioning the R1 platform as a premium flagship offering, ensuring the R2 does not cannibalize its value. It's a careful balance: stimulate demand without eroding brand equity or future profitability. The smart buyer must now weigh immediate incentives versus waiting for updated components coming soon. Then something unexpected raised the excitement level significantly: a quiet tease from Marcus Brownlee. In a simple pair of photos, he revealed the estimated range of what appears to be Rivian's next-generation quad-motor performance model. The numbers, even early ones, already beat the original quad. This improvement isn't just a battery upgrade. It comes down to Rivian's newly designed Ascend motor architecture. This platform is engineered to reduce copper use, increase power density, and improve cooling behavior under extreme load. That means less wasted energy, better autonomy, and faster acceleration without compromising longevity. The quad motor has never been about maximizing range. It's about creating a driving experience that feels alive and unstoppable. And if review vehicles are circulating, Rivian must be very close to launch. That kind of timing is not accidental. It's synced with incentive plans, factory preparation, and demand momentum. But perhaps the most important update this week had nothing to do with horsepower colors or paint colors. It involved $1.25 billion, a number that could define Rivian's manufacturing future. Instead of raising money by issuing new stock, which would dilute shareholder value, Rivian chose to restructure its debt using long-term green bonds. That shows long-range financial discipline. Investors who buy these bonds expect Rivian to spend that capital on environmentally aligned initiatives: factory expansion, battery production, technology refinements, and infrastructure for R2 manufacturing. It gives Rivian more breathing room while interest rates remain high. It reduces near-term financial pressure, and it protects Rivian from the costly volatility of the battery supply chain. In simple terms, Rivian just bought itself time, and time is the most valuable resource when preparing for mass production. Time will also pay off with Rivian's most requested energy feature, vehicle-to-home charging. After a long wait, Rivian confirmed that bidirectional power flow is coming next year for both current and future models. Your vehicle will no longer be a passive battery sitting in the garage. It becomes a source of backup power when the grid fails. It becomes a tool for managing energy costs when the electricity rates spike. It becomes an asset instead of a liability. This capability will tie into Rivian's Energy app platform, making the vehicle a seamless part of a home's power management strategy. For owners, that's resilience. For Rivian, that's recurring revenue potential. Energy services, hardware upsells, and installation partnerships, all built on top of vehicles already in driveways. And then there's a quieter development that could have huge implications over time. Rivian now has a presence on Amazon. Today, it's accessories and gear. Tomorrow, it could be a major distribution channel, wider reach, faster delivery experimentation, brand exposure outside the existing enthusiast bubble. There are countless ways this can scale. Put all these moves together and a pattern emerges. Rivian isn't aiming to win by being the loudest company in the room. It's winning by making decisions that strengthen the foundation of its future. Faster prototyping, smarter manufacturing strategy, better energy integration, stronger capital structure, and a rollout plan that balances current value with future upgrades. This is what a company looks like when it transitions from proving itself to executing its long-term plan. So the only real question left is which part of Rivian's evolution captures your imagination? The return of the R2, signaling a more affordable path to electric adventure? The promise of quad-motor mastery, unlocking new performance frontiers? Or the very real possibility that one day your vehicle will power your home and protect your family during a blackout? Whatever your answer is, one thing is certain. Rivian is no longer just building trucks and SUVs. It's building the future of energy independence and capability. And if this week is any indication, the next era of Rivian isn't years away. It's already beginning.